Woo! Flying around on a Spearow, just barely not face planting into that glass door. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Hey brat, you don't belong here. Get lost. I'll come in if I dang well please. Welcome back to more Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Last time we emerged victorious over Chuck. We haven't looked at our badge case yet. What were we doing? I haven't even admired the badge. It's in here. It's not in the Pokégear. There it is, the Storm Badge, a great big old fist. Indicative of our might. This time, we have a choice between whether or not we fight Jasmine right away. We could go see Jasmine, battle her, nothing stopping us. Or we could go off and see Balba at the Safari Zone that has just opened. I think that I prefer having some space between the gym battles, and also an opportunity to train up our new team members a little bit. I went and bought a flamethrower TM, as under the moon tonight, this seemed like the perfect spot, the perfect time, to bestow upon greater power and responsibility to Hopkins. I'm gonna miss Nidorino's front sprite here. It's so beautiful in blue. So beautiful. Alright, fire moves was one of the things I wanted on this team member. You triumphed or- Whoa! Dude, that looks so badass! Why are you that color normally? I had no idea I was getting such a cool Pokemon out of the deal. So fire type moves was the main thing that I wanted out of that team member, and I think that you triumphing over the Hitmonchan was a reasonable thing for you to do as a Nidorino to gain access to this new form. We'll go and teach you this. The move pool expands dramatically once you become a Nidoking. So there's that. I haven't talked about Hopkins IVs yet. Some of you have probably pieced this together in the comments already because you guys love doing this for me. One of the reasons that I chose to use it, its attack IV is confirmed perfect. It has a plus special attack nature, and its special attack is between 12 and 19. It has near perfect defense, but unfortunately it has a 0 in speed, or I guess an 8 at most, so it's not all good, but it's once again another amazing IV Pokemon. We'll toss on Flamethrower over Horn Attack, so we now have a good fire move on our team. I have a Blizzard TM, and even though Blizzard's not the most accurate thing in the world, Ice Beam's kind of expensive to buy, and sometimes you just want a little bit of extra oomph behind your ice moves. That's some redundancy that I could get behind, us having Ice Beam on Lantern for more reliability, and then Blizzard on Nidoking for more clutch moments. Probably gonna get rid of Double Kick for that one. I want to eventually have a good fighting move on you, though options for that are quite limited. Nidoking learned Shadow Ball. It's a good option. I just don't think that I would really use it at taking out ghosts or psychics, especially with it being weak to psychic itself and a lot of ghosts getting psychic moves. Remember, this is the AI we're talking about. They can teach their Pokemon good moves, you just can't. Joey! Good evening, Sherb. It's me, Joey. Were you awake? Hey, do you remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata's different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattata. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Stupid me. I didn't remember that there is a good fighting type move that we can teach you now that you're a Nidoking. Good in a relative sense. If we teach this move over, whatever the one physical move you still have left is, I don't remember, even though it's been like 10 seconds. I eventually want to give it some physical moves. I don't believe that it can learn Drain Punch, disappointingly. No, it can't. Why can't you learn that? Seriously. But it can learn Focus Blast. As inaccurate as this is, it gives us the fighting and fire moves that I wanted so badly on this team member. Heck, it can learn it. And we will replace some of these moves with physical moves later on, so it'll be more of a mixed attacker. I will get use out of that plus special attack nature in due time. It's just that for right now, I think it's just kind of better that we go for this. Sun's up. We're headed out for the Safari Zone. You are so cool. You actually look kind of like a Nidoqueen. No offense. I like the color scheme. And you're just staring at my feet again. Okay. Let's go. Let's go out. Did you know this? The fire's just around the corner. It's really fun. You'll see many different kinds of Pokemon. It's all you can catch. There's no reason not to go. Right, it's just around the corner. It won't take you too long. When you jump out, wait, yes. All right, just over there. And you go over the stairs. You can be outside, only a few paces away. What if I say no to you? Say yes to me. Say no to me. No. It's such a good deal, you know. She just can't help herself. There is a Dowserino? No, it's actually not a Dowserino. It's a rock climb arena. Welcome everybody to Route 47. It's beautiful. The addition of this route was so cathartic to me, and the music reflects that. It's beautiful. The waterfalls, the steep cliffs, it's something that was only possible on the new hardware, making it feel big. Whoa! Oh, your ass is so screwed! You know what? Let's just flex on it. Do Blizzard! Ha ha ha! He is the bringer of winter. He is blue after all. And you are male, so you're getting 25% more damage on top of all the type effectiveness. Like many kids, I always wondered what that landmass to the west of Cienwood was. Maybe it was another whole region. Who knew? It was never elaborated on. Doing it this way, you also get a much more clear gap between the gym leaders, whereas you just fought Chuck and Jasmine in rapid succession back in the old days. If the new features in Fire Red and Leaf Green are any indication, where they had said that a lot of those features were planned for Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green was much closer to the game that they wanted to make, they just couldn't because of technical limitations, I'm sure that somebody brought up the idea of why don't we have routes on the landmass near Cienwood City, and they probably just didn't have enough time because it was added so late in development. I don't know if this is actually the real story behind it, but it definitely feels like it could be, and it's how I've always thought of it, where back in those days when they added a lot of things to remakes and they were always ambitious with them, you know? The hiker has definitely seen the stuff. Longing for others is, what is it? But battles are battles, so let's go! I always have my forbidden romance with some trainer. It's usually a man, even though I'm not like that. Getting Dunsparce. I guess talking about beautiful music and things that are really cathartic to me and all that, let's go Focus Blast. Yes, you don't miss. You know what you're doing. Another thing that was really cathartic to me as I got older is opinions on the Pokemon theme songs have kind of shifted, and as much as I have my issues with Johto in terms of its pacing, man, the Johto Journeys theme song is not one of those problems. That song is incredible. The do-do-do-do-do-do, that one. So when I was a kid, I always considered that the best English Pokemon opening. And people always tell me, nah, you're crazy, the original theme's the best, come on. And the original theme's awesome. It's one of the best TV theme songs of all time. I think that it was instrumental to the show's success. Absolutely I do. Its influence cannot be understated. But the third opening, just seeing Ash, Misty, and Brock together again at the beginning of the theme song and just how upbeat it is, and it's a whole new place with a whole new attitude, but you still gotta catch them all. I love that song, and it gets you so hyped for what you're about to watch. And lately, I've seen more people saying that that is the best Pokemon theme song in English. Wahahaha! Even you agree, Hiker. You can't disagree with a Hiker, can you? After a battle, you always leave with a parting laugh. Ha ha! Just had to rub it in your face that I beat you. Gosh, I love it so much. You see a fork in the road in a cave, inside a cave. Most likely one way is right and the other leads to a dead end. People can't help trying both. Want to go up the ladder or go down the ladder? Good time for us to start spraying some repellent around us. Seems pretty good. But yeah, I love that theme song so much. I'm curious if anybody has differing opinions besides those two as the best English opening. I do like the X and Y opening quite a bit. Surfing on the water around here. There is one new encounter. Seal. Seal, seal, seal. Surf and Ice Beam. Though not exactly a performing seal when it comes to using them. It's just outclassed due to so many good water Pokemon everywhere that do more and do it better. Hydration is about the only thing about Seal that stands out, but the chances of actually utilizing that in a trainer's adventure are low. I guess Thick Fat's kinda nice. It doesn't resist much without it. It's the epitome of just there. It's a seal. What else is there to say? Nothing else there besides a bunch of waterfalls and a bunch of rock climbing spots that we still can do absolutely nothing with. So we're just gonna head up the ladder. And on the 3rd floor, there is something worthwhile around here that I remember. I remember there being something worthwhile, I just don't remember exactly what it was. Ultra Ball! Good, good. Those little memories where fragments of them are remembered, but not the exact details. It's amazing how brains work. Oh, that's a double battle. I've been building to something for a little while now, and we definitely want to save to make sure that we don't screw this up. Every time the water stops running while you're saving, it just scares me into thinking the game crashed, but I can see the loading circle going around. It definitely has not. Let's try this. 1 + 1 is 2, but 2 of us are together is much stronger. The 2 of us aren't just some boring pair. That's sort of like how, when I adopted twin kittens, I thought, okay, so when they do things together, it's going to be twice as cute, but it's exponentially much more than twice as cute when they do things together because they look the same and it's just adorable and oh my god, I have the best cats. My plan here, and if we don't pull it off, that's absolutely fine. We probably gonna outspeed Kenya, so Blizzard's a bad idea. That hits, oh no, it only hits enemies. Never mind, confusing it with Surf. Kenya, you know fly. So we're gonna have you go up into the sky. You'll target probably Magmar. Thunderbolt, crap! That complicates things a tad. It's okay though, Hopkins, you get all the experience from this, assuming that you KO anybody with it. Good, good. Okay, that's pretty good. It's not bad. Flamethrower. I wish I could show you a real flamethrower, but I'm wearing spectacles, so I can't make my oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, guys, all right, let's pick up ourselves a little bit from this. Chosen seems like the best choice. Pun absolutely intended. In retrospect, if I could have thought of that pun in the moment, then I would have still done it, is what I'm saying. Teeny, come back. You can blame it all on me. Polixen. Flamethrower. If you can just withstand this one hit, I get to do the thing. You suck. Polixen, get that out of here. No, your stats are terrible. All right, that's not gonna work either. I got a much better idea. Idea number 1. This is probably a waste of a rare candy. In fact, I'm certain that it is, but I can evolve you immediately if I just click it. Here's a much better idea. Kenya now has much higher speed. Whoa, your neck looks like it could snap at any moment. Please be careful with that thing. Birds' necks break very easily. You gotta be really gentle with their heads. Really do. You can pet him on the head with your finger though, just be very careful. We're gonna fake out the Electabuzz so that it doesn't get a chance to do Thunderbolts. I think Kenya should probably outspeed a Magmar, so we're gonna go for Fly on this turn against Magmar. Magmar just does Protect. Good. Ugh! Fake you out! Ugh. Whoa! Nice! And then you'll go faster next turn. We'll go for Polixen. I hope this is the right play. I really hope this is the right play. Magmar goes for Protect and fails. We get Thunderbolt, we get a failure, and then, yes! We're going to get a Flying Doggo! I've been looking so forward to this. You have to be able to target it when Fly is the last move that it's clicked. So that's a little tricky to set up, but we can sketch that. And yes! We're gonna have a Flying Doggo! Like I said, one HM user to rule them all. No, what are you doing? Pollixen, why are you slower than Electabuzz? Actually, wait, did it do it? I didn't. Yeah, it did do. What am I saying? How did I mix up? What? Maybe I'm like hungry or something. In fact, I'm pretty sure I am. Chosen, you are the chosen one. Electabuzz can nary hurt you. Yeah, I do have it. Thank God. All right, fly. And then, surf, I guess. Magmar using Protect, it will not matter in the least. Up he goes! How do you suppose I'm gonna be flying around the Johto region on a Smeargle, just because I can. How do you suppose that works anyway? Like, does its tail work like a helicopter? Does its like beret inflate like a hot air balloon? Or maybe you just throw a Frisbee really high in the air and he starts flying to go get it because he's such a good boy. I don't know. If you have any ideas, I'd like to hear them. Would you stop doing that? Please. I was polite and I said please. Now, God, now it's gonna smell like wet dog around here. Oh my God, it's a dog copter. Teeny, you come out, and then I'll just do Thunderbolt. I don't need to be doing Surf every turn and hurt my own Pokemon. Sooner or later, we'll get through this battle. I like how this is the fight that I've had to reset on and not any sort of challenging boss fight. Double battles are no joke. A lot can happen in one turn. It's part of what makes competitive Pokemon so compelling to watch. Usually if you fall behind by a turn, there's not much you're gonna get done. It kills your momentum a lot. Chosen wants to learn Bubble Beam? No. There's one bad thing I could say about Lantern, it's that its level up moves are so laughable. That wasn't what I expected. I guess seeing a flying dog was a bit too much for them. Mom! I really need to get her in touch with some finance people so that she stops doing these things, really. It's no wonder we live in poverty in the middle of bumfrick nowhere. Smeargle, Pollixen, fly us back to the Pokemon Center! I guess if the graphics are to be believed, it does sprout wings canonically. It's like an angel Smeargle. The real prize here is that Kenya finally got to evolve. Kenya's good. I really like it. It goes there. I like keeping my Pokemon in order, all my ducks in a row. Ah, breath of fresh air atop the waterfall. Just feel the refreshing droplets dropping onto your face. Looks like we're getting close to the Safari Zone. Obtained a lagging tail. That makes it so that you always move last in a battle. It's strange. Oh my God, yes, oh my God. This is a moment that I look forward to every playthrough. Hello? Okay, they noticed me. Watching over my girlfriend makes my heart sore. My heart's feelings for my boyfriend are as wide and deep as the ocean. Oh, you sure are wide and deep for your boyfriend, all right. Young couple Duff and Ida sent out Onyx and Cloyster. Oh God, it's so wonderful. They freaking knew what they were doing. We'll chuck out a Razor Leaf and then we'll chuck out an Earthquake. 2 spread damage moves at once. Not often that we get to have a double battle like this. You do not survive. Cloyster, you're only level 22 actually. You probably don't have too good of odds either. Nope. Nettle just sweeps on through. It's so freaking bad. I laughed so hard when I saw this for the first time. You're really something. 28-16 for winning. It should have had a 69 in it somewhere. That would have been nice. Literally. Okay, I'm done. I'm kind of done being 5 years old, but I'm done with that specific joke that I like because I'm secretly 5 years old. There are some new Pokemon that we can catch out this way. Let's talk about them. Machoke! Here's your chance to go for No Guard if you don't have the Pokewalker. This is when it becomes worth it to raise this family of Pokemon. Just be aware that you gotta trade it, and you'll enjoy Cross Chop or Dynamic Punch that never miss. Misdreavus! Yay! Finally, it's not level 15 and only in the final area! People say that the accessibility of Johto Pokemon is the worst thing about this game. I say different. They fixed quite a few of them. So what do you get for it now that we can actually use it for once? Well, it can mean look on that pesky Raikou. Could go for a Pain Split or a Shadow Ball for interesting moves. Its greatest use case is Perish Song as a win button against a trainer's last Pokemon. It's certainly distinct, able to do some special tasks in rough battles, but is pretty lacking in power for minute-to-minute battling. I love Steelix! We don't even need to trade in order to get it now. If you were thinking about this earlier, but you passed on it for that reason, now's your chance. So long as the situation calls for ground, rock, or steel, and the enemy struggles with steel types, the battle is free. It's incredibly defensive to the point where that becomes an offense. Because if the enemy can't do anything to it, it basically becomes an aggressive Pokemon. We can teach it Iron Tail almost immediately, and we'll use it for the rest of the road trip. New to its move pool in Heart Gold SoulSilver is Curse, and when so many Pokemon are helpless against it, yeah, you should make that a fourth move. It's got one major Achilles heel, and that's being surfed on, which happens reasonably often. It's got no way of handling a strong water type. I say to use that to your advantage. If you've got Politoed or another water absorber, you might as well use it to bait out those moves with Steelix and switch to them. It can have some great team synergy, and it's easy to slot into any roster. Now, if you saw the encounters back in Cliff Cave and thought, but it's only a 2% encounter, don't worry. It's the highest level Pokemon in Cliff Cave, so as long as you have a Pokemon that's level 23, throw up a Repel, you'll find it instantly. And now that we're done with Cliff Cave, Route 48 has one new Pokemon, Diglett. This does exactly one thing and one thing only. It traps and revenge KOs other sweepers. It's one of the fastest Pokemon, but is pretty lacking in all other areas. Through Heart Scale, it can grab Night Slash or even Sucker Punch, which I would totally recommend both of those. It uses Earthquake, and I guess you could toss on Aerial Ace for a little bit of coverage. Its power just isn't too exciting or able to bring down anything with decent bulk. If it gets hit once, it's over. The definition of good at what it does, but highly situational. I think that's enough grinding on the fodder. Welcome to the Johto Safari Zone. A whole new place with a whole new attitude that was not in the original game. Safari Zone, it makes me feel like I'm in a foreign country. It brings up a strange feeling. If we take a look at our Pokegear map, we can see that the sense of mystery is still kind of there. There is more to this landmass than what they let you explore within the confines of Heart Gold SoulSilver. Maybe if they ever do a Let's Go Johto, we'll get to see what lies even further beyond. Could be a good place to put the Go Park. I've decided to carry Pokemon drinks. This will be new to me, but I will do my best. Welcome, what do you need? Oh, he's nervous, but he's trying to... Woo! It's not what I thought you meant when you said Pokemon drinks. I thought you meant you were gonna be selling me lemonades. That's a lot better than I thought. There are many Pokemon to choose from, but nothing beats the cuteness of Slowpoke. People often say that I look like one. Let's see. I guess your eyes are pretty far apart. We have Sunny of Sunday over here running his own store. Safari is so much fun. Safari is so interesting. So many Pokemon are waiting for us. That's a song I made up. I sing it when I'm in the Safari Zone. The real prize of this place are these stalls. Being able to buy vitamins is convenient. You are getting ready. Welcome, what do you need? You sell Dusk Balls, Quick Balls, and Nest Balls. We previously could only get these two from the lottery, and they are way too helpful to ignore. You might as well throw a Quick Ball on the first turn with any Pokemon that you realistically want to catch because it's so good, and then Dusk Balls have amazing multipliers if it's nighttime or if it's in a cave. Please grab those if you can. Being able to freely buy them makes this a prime place to go exploring early. It's one of the things I missed out on in the route that I did. I'm not a talker. I thought the Kangaskhan was gonna be the shopkeeper there for a second. That would have been funny. I have always wanted to catch my first Pokemon at the Safari Zone. And you're not the man that we're here to see. The Safari Zone is great. I just keep going after Pokemon. That made my Jigglypuff upset, though. That's not even looking at him. Poo, 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 just poo-pooing him. And then in the Pokemon Center, a whole new Pokemon Center, after a long walk in the mountains, you find a Pokemon Center where you're just about to fall flat. Then it feels like you are in paradise. That shower never felt so good. Those who come to the Pokemon Center often take good care of their Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree? Why, yes, they don't drive them to the bone. No, I would never do that. I would never forget to heal my guys. Well, we definitely got one badass shiny, I gotta tell ya. I think we're probably gonna stop there now that we've made it to a new town. Next time on Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, we are gonna... I missed a phone call. It was just Christ. Probably wasn't much. Okay. We are going to delve deep into the Safari Zone and learn all there is to learn about it. See you guys then.